Well, I'm Chad Maloy. We're out here on Mille Lacs Lake right now in Minnesota. And right now we're just drifting some humps, trying to catch some walleyes. Some of the tricks here on Minnesota on Mille Lacs Lake is that there's a slot limit. Any fish that is from 17 to 28 inches needs to be released back into the lake. And so we're catching a lot of those fish. We're catching a lot of fish every day and a lot of quality fish. We've caught a lot of 24-inch fish and a lot of 25 and 26s, a couple up to 27 and 28 even. The tough fish to come by are the ones to keep and take home to eat. The 15 to 16 inchers that people would want to keep and take home are the tough ones to catch. But right now, we're doing a couple different presentations. I'm using a bottom bouncing rod and reel. The reel I got has a flip and switch, which makes it real easy to let line out when you're transitioning from shallow to deep. And then when I bottom bounce, I like to use a 7-foot medium rod, and this is a Scheels Walleye series rod. Has a nice taper and a nice bend to it. And the type of bottom bouncer I'm using is the new Northland slick stick. It's a slip. It'll just slide right there. So if you have a bite and the fish are real finicky and you need to feed them line, the line will slide right through and the fish won't even feel the bottom bouncer. The other nice thing is too, it doesn't tangle. It can go around your line, you just pull it and it comes undone. So it works really slick, and it comes with the interchangeable clevis here. You just snaps in and out to change weights. So it works real slick. On my terminal end here, I just have a plain hook with a leech and a bead. And a couple other things we've been doing a dono share here, and so it's been real effective on the fish. The fish have been real aggressive. On Mille Lacs Lake right now, there's not very much forage, so the perch are way down and the walleyes are very hungry. So there's not a lot of other forage out here, so just about anything you put down you can catch a lot of fish on. Wow. Look at how nice that fish is. See how they just lay on the surface and then they wave to us? See him flapping his fin? He's waving at us. We got him trained. He's been caught so many times. They just sit on the water and they wave. You can see he's doing both sides. Left arm, right fin, left fin, and they just wave. So he's over the 17 inch that we can keep, and he's not over 28, so we gotta let this one go.
Day after of a cold front, so we probably won't be pulling cranks, so we're going to do some live baiting. And what I've decided to do is use a longer schnell on Mille Lacs, because for one thing, if you're in the mud, they don't like the mud, the sinker in the mud, so we want to try to stay above the mud line. So I'm using a longer lead, about a 7-footer, 7.5, something like that. A slow death hook, and you can see how it's bent here. And what I basically do is I thread my worm on there, my night crawler. I pinched it off already. I don't like to use a long one, so I thread it on, and so it'll get the bend in there. So it's bending. So basically, when it's going through the water, it's going to be turning, and it just gives it a nice wobble. I'm using just a partial night crawler. I'm not using the full night crawler because because they're feeding on bugs, and it'll be tailed off with the cold front and everything. They might be nipping short, so I've been catching them just like that, with that right there. And I'm using, like I said, I'm using about a 7-foot rod and Scheels reel. Really nice drag on it. This pole's pretty stiff because that's 1.5 ounces. Today it's calmer. Right away this morning we started out, it was pretty windy, so that 1.5 ounces was working out perfect. You can go down, they got them all different sizes, so that's what we're doing. We've been catching some nice fish, but not the right ones. Now it's might be too big. I thought right away it might be a wave fish. Away again.
Can I tell you something, Don?
He's going to be about 17.
I had to put a little extra finesse on these walleyes here to catch up to Carrie. She's been smoking us. So This is a good one. So I don't think this will go in the live well, but fun one to catch. See if he'll sit up on top of the water and wave to us. Hi! How you doing? Just a beauty queen waving at everybody in the parade. So another beautiful Mille Lacs walleye. Right in the corner. So they're real aggressive and they just inhale those leeches. And a lot of fun to catch. And actually, if I was up here just having fun fishing, it would be awesome. Catching all these nice, 20 to 26 inch walleyes. There's a ton of them. I don't know. He might not go 14. We better measure him. He might go 14. I don't know if he was eating the leech or if the leech was eating him. If I hold it out far enough, I could probably pass for a 20 incher.